start of day 2 and a beautiful morning here in Oshawa, Ontario. It's moving day at the World Financial Group Canadian Junior Cup. And as we bring you inside the Oshawa Curling Club, we'll take a look at our matchup here for this morning. Throwing Yellowstones and representing the Dixie Curling Club out of Mississauga, Ontario, the coach, Jordan Brown. Lead, Carter Henry. Second, Jackson Dubinsky. Third, Kyle Stratton. And the skip is Noah Garner. Matching up against them from the Hunt Club of Ottawa, throwing the Redstones, coach Gary Rowe. Lead, Hunter LeClaire. The second, Tyler Beemans. Third, Jonathan Beemans. And the skip is Nicholas Rowe. And once again, my name is Matthew Hall. Sitting beside me in the broadcast booth is Tori Zemmeling. And Tori, big game here for both teams. Both teams coming off a one-game day yesterday where they both had losses. So maybe not quite at their sharpest, but it's going to be very important to get yourself into the win column here so you don't fall too far behind the field. Only 8 teams make the playoffs. A 2-2 record might get you in if you have a very good last shot draw number, but definitely not a position you want to put yourself in to start it going 0-2 to start the year or start the weekend.
No, definitely not. And this matchup on its own is very interesting because 3 of the members from Team Rowe last year played with Noah Garner, and they won the trip. So the big prize at the end of this event. So both teams are going to be fighting pretty hard here for this one.
John, just start going now.
So a bunch of former champions squaring off here on this Saturday morning. As you alluded to, Tori, a big prize on the docket for whoever can come out of this weekend as a champion. Top finishing Canadian team here will earn an all-expense paid trip to Switzerland to compete in the Swiss Cup, as well as do a bunch of sightseeing and touristy stuff.
I'm going around.
So
Yeah. Okay.
very exciting. Very excited to see
people.
who's going to make the playoffs, make that final jump at the end. Playoffs, round robin will continue tomorrow, and we'll get into the playoffs on Monday. Jackson Dubinsky
hair down. Yeah, especially the fast.
Here for Team Garner.
Whoa. Line's good. Back 8. Should come off.
Originally from Northern
Starting to
Ontario,
come off. Yep.
Attending
Straight. Hard straight. You're by. Wait only. All you. Right it's here. Good. Very nice. It's because they have their rock on our sheet. Do that. Yep.
Was a draw to the button to determine who would have the hammer to start this game, and
Hey, line's good. Where?
a sign of
Easy.
game
Good pass.
to
Stop
come.
moving.
Yep.
Just don't do it, guys.
Team Garner.
Line's good. Yes, sir. Line only. Top 8. Where is it?
Grab half of the ball.
T. Back
With the
back
hammer
4.
to start this game.
This. Oh, keep going.
Right around.
Keep going.
Right around.
Keep going.
My bad, Nick.
Hey, John, just like for weight, just signal up or down. I can't hear.
I mean, it's pretty
Sit shot.
Yeah.
Makes things a little tricky for Team Garner if they decide to
This
chase
is fine.
Okay. Good shot.
Same weight?
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting setup here, assuming that Team Garner does not have the hammer, and they chose to draw around that corner guard.
Gotta hair quicker.
Hair more.
Hair more.
Back eight.
Hair more. Hair more.
Right off.
Right off.
Close.
Right off.
Yeah, because
Just
of
to
the
here.
5
Yeah.
rod rule, they weren't able to peel
Just
the corner
there.
at the time, but yeah, it's
Straight.
interesting. You don't normally see something like that out of the team without a hammer. In that sort
Whoa.
of situation,
Whoa,
a lot
whoa,
of
whoa.
times you'll see
Whoa,
them
no bounce.
toss
Whoa.
up that center
no
guard,
bounce.
ignore it, knowing their
That's really
opposition
nice.
will play around the corner, but then you have something to play around in the center, and you sort of have a bit of play
I got
to
4-8 on that. So did I.
pull the play towards the center, which you hopefully come out of it with a force. goes playing around the corner. It's always something that with Hammer, if you make all your shots, it could turn out to be okay, but you very much reduce the amount of tolerance that you have as a team. You ever slip a little deep behind the T line, give your opponent something to freeze to, things can get ugly pretty quickly.
Plate's close.
Where's it?
Back 4, we got room. Back 4.
It's good.
T.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
T.
Yes.
T line.
Yes.
One only. Back
Hard.
4.
Hard goal. Hard goal. Keep going. Keep going.
Working hard on
Keep
this
going.
one for
Keep
line.
going. Great shot, buddy.
Excellent outcome.
Great shot.
A little heavy, eh?
That's what I saw. 11.
I kind of think, I don't know how
Right
close they
there.
are, but I got to throw Peel, I think, right?
I thought so.
11.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, you got it.
I didn't know they were
And our
that
first
close.
look at Kyle Stratton as he settles into the hack. Student at Toronto Metropolitan University, originally from Harrow, Ontario. Former provincial champion himself.
Many times.
Yeah, at the U18 level.
Whoa!
Played in the Canada Games. Believe
Curl!
medaled at those Canada Games as well.
Yes, bronze.
Hard.
Plenty of experience in front of Noah Garner.
Okay.
Junior provincial champion last year too.
Good sweep.
Looking to try and go back-to-back this year, I'm assuming.
Just
An excellent shot there to pick
Here's
that
fine,
out.
too. Just right here.
Almost, if I'm being honest, probably almost too good. Would have loved to maybe jostle around that situation in the back of the rings so that Jonathan Beemans couldn't just throw this freeze afterwards.
Line's good.
He's
Where?
good. A little less than yours.
Line's good.
T. T line.
All you. Right
T.
here. Right here, guys. Take a look.
Easy.
All you.
Oh,
Girl, if you can.
up.
No. Just here. No bump. No bump. Okay, yep. Whoa.
Really nice shot by Jonathan Beemans.
That was good.
Nice shot. It's frozen. Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Paramore. 10-5.
Yep. Whoa.
So precision
Curl!
required here for Kyle Stratton. Needs to hit this
Curl!
and stay on the nose.
Hard.
Doesn't look like he's going to stick on the nose. Will roll off.
And doesn't look like he pushed that red far enough either. So it is red sitting second shot.
Great, fine.
Jonathan will have to be a little careful here.
I don't hate that.
Okay.
If he makes a nose hit on this yellow, there'll be a pretty easy double back.
Slow down.
Oh!
Curl.
Hard! Whoa! Straight! Hold it. Okay.
You need to roll out a little bit.
Just make it try to get it spin up if you can.
Yeah, I like a 9.
Left
that
the
where we're hitting
double
it?
for Team
I think
Garner.
you got to hit it right here.
Okay. Even if you just roll to it, it's
It's
good.
tough to miss it thin, but yeah.
You can hit it thick and just go there and be okay.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking there with a 9.
Yeah.
Go.
Can hear them talking about where to hit the rock and the weight.
Throw in a 9.
Okay.
Gonna make the double and try to spin under.
Okay.
I think about a half rock should be pretty close. Just having a brief discussion with his sweepers about where they want to hit it.
Yep.
9.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Hard. Roll it up. Roll it up.
Pretty good shot there by
That's really good.
Garner.
Yeah, not enough to make the double, but that little spin up in behind the yellow stone around the corner really reduces the amount of area that Nicholas Rowe has to make this freeze. If he makes a pretty good corner freeze, though, very good chance at a deuce. Heard from the sweepers, they're looking for about a 16, which is pretty close to what we've been seeing all weekend so far, Tori. Ice has been very quick here in Oshawa. We've noticed that a lot of teams have struggled to adapt, but now that we're on to day 2, I think we're going to see
16, eh? Okay.
everything become a little bit more consistent, be a little bit closer to the mark, and I think we're in for a very good day of curling here.
Nick Rowe with the freeze.
I liked it.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Weights up.
Whoa.
Gotta curl.
Sweepers are calling it a little bit heavy.
Back 8. Back 8. Back 8. Gotta curl. Back 8. Back 8. Still back 8. Ah. 14-5.
It's either there or you go here.
I don't hate this. It puts it in their sight line.
Kind of my thought.
Yeah. Come this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bite top 8.
Yeah.
If you're no Garner here, a couple options. I do like the one that they decided to go with. Would love to just bite the top of the 8, but
16-3 will be close.
not that it really blocks
mine was right up to
much,
speed.
but it puts
Okay,
a
I'm gonna aim
rock
for
in the
2
eye
Garner,
of
right?
Nick Rowe. It also might just force him to take a little bit extra ice than what we saw for the draw for Hammer, which puts you in a slightly new spot, might pay off dividends. Important here that light is okay. Anything above top 8 foot still puts a rock in his way. You'd hate to slip a little bit deep and give him just a nose hit for one.
Top 12. Top 12.
Top 8.
Clean, clean.
Top 8.
Yep. Go ahead. Yep.
Looks really good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 2-9. We're deep.
6-2. Sit, 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 sit. Okay.
Sweepers walking with it to the top 4. So
16.
we'll leave Nick Rowe
Sorry, guys.
the
Like
nose
wait right
hit
there.
for 1.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at it. I don't think there's any kind of triple on those yellows for 2, so
I said front 6-4, so.
That would have been close.
smart call. Just take your 1 and get out of this end. You were in a
Orderly.
sort of behind the 8 ball most of the way if you're Team Rowe, so happy to get out of this with 1.
OS. Yeah. Should come up with board, eh?
I think it'll be okay.
I think it will.
So final stone here in the first for Nick Rowe. Looking to put 1
Leave
on
off,
the board.
girl!
Weights up.
Gotta curl!
Early curl call.
Really gotta go!
Good news is he
Hard!
does have those yellows on the
Clean,
side as a
clean,
catcher if
clean.
he needs them.
Nice.
So I like the turn that he threw, but doesn't need them.
Little bit of a roll. Does stick around to get his 1 point, so it'll be a 1-0 lead for Team Rowe. And when we come back after a short break, Team Garner will try and come back with the hammer.
We're like top 8.
Just get it in.
Top 8.
Get it in.
And welcome back as we pick up action here in the second end.
Right here. Whoa.
Team Rowe able to come out of that first by scoring 1.
He was just sliding way wide. And then
This one slipping a little bit deep from Hunter LeClaire, so chance to throw up the free corner for Team Garner, and I'd expect here, Tori, to see some aggressive play. We noticed in that first end, Noah not afraid to play around that corner with the hammer, really sort of take the initiative to his opponents, and I think we're going to see a continuation of that moving forward, of that aggressive play, especially with the hammer wanting to take the lead early on in this game.
Yeah, I think so, but we need this yellow rock to sit down in front of the house for that to happen. Looks like it will slide to the back 8. Fighting back 12.
A couple heavy misses here by both teams to start the second, and we did notice yesterday that the teams seem to struggle a little bit more coming home rather than going away, whether that's just the ice being a little bit better broken in, or it actually may be a little bit quicker coming home. Something to keep an eye on moving forward. They'll have to make that adjustment.
curl. Got it, curl.
Stolen.
Hard.
We're like 10.
Hard.
This rock really needing to curl to catch a piece.
Hey.
Looks like it will. Will roll out though, so Noah
I think we're
likely
just
going to
start going
replace
forward
that
for
guard.
Like 12,
Or
11, 5,
take a second attempt at it.
Let them know. Like, that was just not a good throw, but
Yeah, that rock in the back
Oh, yeah.
8 foot is not really something you're ever going to be concerned about
just easier.
having to outdraw, or
That's better.
you'll certainly have the chance to hit it later if you want to
Well,
play
Kyle,
towards
well.
a blank, but definitely take the second opportunity to toss up
2.5,
this guard.
3.
3. You're there already. You're
Super
there.
seem
You're
to like
there.
this one a little bit better, but
Oh,
I
easy.
think it is
Easy,
quite
easy,
close to the
easy,
rings.
easy, easy, easy. It's very tight.
Ah. Sit.
By that reaction, I guess it just slipped into the rings.
Yeah, Nick choosing to hit it.
Sport weight. Actually, still control.
Is his roll a lot
That's okay.
And I think if Team Rowe is able to make this hit and roll into the rings, we'll probably be headed towards some kind of blank, or Team Rowe will likely try to play for it. Might see them continue to try and throw the corner. I think if you're not going to get that set up in your lead rocks, especially this early in the game, I'm not really a fan of taking on that risk, trying to continue to push when you don't really have a good setup. So if it was me, I'd be trying for the blank, but this one not getting the curl that they needed, so actually leaves a corner guard for Team Garner to now use.
I don't know.
We can see Noah putting the
just
broom
didn't know
down
it.
for that draw around.
Yeah, I was calling for 10-5. Okay.
It's at least Team Rowe's color now, which makes the run back much more appealing, should this draw be made.
Top 8. Top 12.
Oh, you. Room. You got room.
Top 12.
You got room. Curl, curl, curl. Let's go.
This rock needing to curl quite a bit to get buried. But doesn't look like the weight's there.
Okay, good sweep, guys.
That was the right weight. Really good weight. Good weight.
I'll give you a little less.
Okay, sweet.
Eight. Keep doing it.
That's like ice for control.
Girl!
Low wide.
Girl!
Wait, stop.
Close! Close! Straight!
Hard. Punch your heart.
Hard!
Hard hunter.
Hard! Whoa! Oh, my bad. Good throw.
A shot there by Tyler Beemans. Maybe rolled a little bit too far, but does stick around in the rings. This is sort of a critical decision point for Team Garner. If you decide to play around that corner, it's very unlikely that you're ever going to get out of this with a blank. So you're either going for 2 or you're going to end up being forced, at least by choosing to make this hit or make this double right now. The blank will always be an option for you moving forward.
Jackson Dubinsky
Whoa.
throwing.
Yep.
Yes!
Whoa.
Hard.
Just hitting the bottom edge of it to only push it over.
That's okay.
Will remove 1 red rock though.
Pushes that other redstone a little bit closer to the corner, which makes things much more dangerous for Team Rowe.
Yeah, no.
Oh, way too. Like right here?
Gives something for Noah to draw down to later.
I like that.
12's not bad. You're in top.
Top 12.
The last one was
Top 12 is the call. I'm not sure if that's deep enough, Tori. I understand thinking. I think he's convinced Noah will walk up and try to play the hit and roll over the draw. But if you're top 12, Noah could just ignore it and play the draw down to that stone behind the corner, make a freeze, and
Top 12, guys, right here.
sit his 1 that way.
Gotta be here.
It'll be interesting to see if he does ignore it or not.
All right, get here. All right, get here, guys. Go. Hard. Get here. Go.
you got it.
Hard, you got it. Hard, you got it.
Looks like this
Hard,
one's
go,
coming
get
up
a
just a little bit light though.
Hey, it's not bad.
Not
It's all right.
making it into the rings.
Yeah, it gives an extra option to Team Rowe. It is a center guard, so something they could draw around later.
It's a great sweep.
I guess I really don't
to
care what
get
side
that
we're
as
on.
far
I
as
just
they
thought I'd get
did.
the open side. You got it. Okay, get ready to sweep. I know.
Kyle Stratton now being asked to draw around this center guard.
Little out.
Top 8.
Line's good.
Line only. All there.
Line's great.
All there.
Jackson. Just Jackson. Take a look. Where are we?
Back 4, back 8.
Should
Eight.
stop. No.
Rock needs to sit down. Wanting that above the tee line, but does slip to bite the back 4. It is fully buried though, it looks like.
That's fine. Sorry.
And more.
It's just Phoebe.
More like we lost.
That was your first draw, though, eh?
Still
I know.
Line's great.
It's better.
Where is
Line's
it?
good. T. Line's tight.
Where?
T.
Line's good.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Line.
Straight.
T. Wait till there.
Okay, curl if you can.
Line's good.
Oh.
Line's good.
Curl. Just right here.
Right over.
Oh, take a look.
Go.
Yeah, right here.
Go.
Right here, guys. Make it good. Oh, no.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty good draw there for Jonathan. They're a little bit upset only because it slipped just behind the T line, so it allows
I just kept sliding.
Kyle Stratton the opportunity to follow them down and be shot on this freeze. Still very good though, because if they freeze, then Nicholas Rowe can just follow him down one more time, make a good freeze, and really cut down the scoring area for 2.
Just the same.
Curl.
Curl.
Jackson's rock.
A little more. Just back 4.
Get it moving.
Hard.
Where are we?
Okay. Play the back 8.
Okay, it's going through the hole.
Good try, bud.
It's all good, Kyle.
So for Nick here, Tori, choosing to throw the out turn, I know the thinking, it is the turn that they threw to play the draw, so it's something that they're a bit more familiar with. If I was looking at this situation, I feel like that in-turn freeze is a lot easier for Noah to make. So that is sort of the shot that I would want to take away if I was Nick. I know you want to stick to the side you know best, but sometimes you do want to take a look, even though the other team's been, as a bonus, Noah's been throwing that in-turn draw so many times, or his team has at least, so they'll have a very good idea of how to make that freeze. I would think about maybe changing turns here to the other side, blocking the in-turn draw and forcing Noah to switch himself to the out turn.
Whoa.
T. Go. Where?
Definitely if you can put this draw in a good spot though, top button,
Back 4. T.
won't matter that
Back 4.
much.
Back 8.
Yeah.
Back 8.
Coming this side does,
Back 4. Back 4. T. Back 4.
if it were to stop in an unfortunate spot,
Okay, I mean,
leave a better outcome for Noah. Now, this rock slid to the back gate and doesn't really change
15-5.
what Noah's going to call.
Yeah, definitely the tolerance there was light. If you were
15-5.
even top 8, it would have at least taken a path away from Team Garner.
That was like a 15-5.
15-5.
So, Noah Garner looking to throw that in turn. Just tap that red one back a little bit.
Kyle's first. I'm thinking 17. 17 with a sweep.
Okay.
We saw Kyle's second one with a little bit of
6-7.
extra
Let's
weight,
go 6-7.
really struggled to catch the curl here. So I think you have to be very close with your speed, bring your sweepers into play and let them make the shot for you.
And we've seen game after game, this line in particular, just really track on some of the teams. Very release sensitive and weight sensitive.
T.
Back 8.
Now this looked like a
back
good
four.
throw here from
Square.
Noah, so we'll
No,
see what
pretty
happens
good.
with this one.
Top
The
8. Wait on
sweepers
me.
seem to like it.
Wait on me. Yep. Jackson.
Weight's
Hear them.
good. You need to get a little bit of finish.
All the way. Harry boys, drag it. Really nice.
Don't know if that's enough to be shot. Can't really tell from our view.
I think it's done, but
Difficult to see for sure.
Yeah.
But we can hear Kyle Stratton saying he still thinks it's red.
Still a very good outcome though for Noah. It's a pretty easy small tap for at least one. Might be difficult to get it for two because that red is always just going to jam on the back yellow.
Almost have to throw an out-turn tap there.
Yeah.
Just move that red one an inch.
We'll be sticking out, I'd give him a double stick too. Why don't we just guard ours?
And again, that was another shot where the weight was perfect. Sweepers loved it, worked it all the way down to where it needs to be, just didn't quite get that last little bit of curl they needed.
I know, but the weight is the same either way.
Nick choosing to throw the out-turn again.
Straw the button.
Freeze to that yellow.
Oh, Jesus.
6 feet less. Even more, you guys can take it.
Where do you want it, like top?
No, like button, right on the button.
So Nick Rowe sitting shot. Chance to draw in here and sit two.
Whoa,
Tyler,
whoa,
draw.
whoa.
It's just you.
Really got to curl.
It's just you.
Really got to curl, guys. Go.
T-line, back four.
Curl.
We're still heavy.
Back four.
Back four,
Curl.
back eight.
Whoa.
If
Whoa.
you can, right here. Don't want to give him
Whoa,
a double.
whoa, whoa, whoa. They're on zone. They're on zone.
On your own. Whoa.
Yeah.
Too heavy in a row there from Nick.
Yeah, not much of an adjustment. Would have ended up pretty much in the same spot as his first one.
You couldn't do much with it, John.
Oh
But
my
again,
God.
a tricky shot here for Noah. We'll try to listen in to see what they say as they look at it.
I'm going to say it's that one. I think either way, you're going right here.
That's what I'm thinking. Play it tight. Try to touch this.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to hang here. Some
Okay.
patience.
It's like they've decided to go with your idea, Tori. Play this out-turn draw to the button. Just play it as a cold draw to the
15-8 was
pin.
back
Make sure you
line
get your
for
one.
them.
But as soon as, if the weight's close and the line
We're
is
not.
really good,
But we're
let
playing it for
Kyle
the red.
call it to get even a tiny bump
Yeah.
on that red should be enough to
So
score
back
two.
four.
Can hear him calling back four weight.
He was back line. He threw a 5-8. I'm thinking a 16 is close.
Talking about times there.
The goal
Hog
is
to
the pin.
hog times.
Yeah, talking
Okay.
about they're looking for a 16. See what we can get on our stopwatch here.
Clean.
Right off.
Back four.
Carter. Wait on. No.
Back eight.
Okay. Carter, no. Get off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kyle insinuating wasn't really close.
So they'll take a look at these two.
Yeah, might as well.
Hear them calling for a measure.
So we'll wait and see as they go and grab the measuring stick to take a look at this. But Tori, especially that out turn coming home, something to keep an eye on as both teams missing a number of draws there heavy. Could be just a quick spot on the ice that they'll have to really keep in mind if they're throwing it in the future.
Now, the second end is definitely where we've been seeing the most struggle from
Especially on a wobbly stick.
every team that's played on the sheet.
Well,
But we'll take a look here
Did I
at
even
what the
hit it?
measure has to say.
just short of 1 1/4. Nothing.
And the stick doesn't even touch that red. Wow, so it was 1 for yellow. It would have been a free draw for 2, but as it is, a little bit heavy. does score the one, however, to tie up this game. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, it'll be a 1-all match. Team Rowe will have the hammer.
Peace of mind, the life you want, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial knowledge. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to create the life they want. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
We're back as we start the third end of play here. Carter Henry throwing the lead stones
Got room.
for the Garner team out of the Dixie Curling Club in Mississauga.
Line's good.
Kyle, you're rock.
Tori, let's talk a little bit about what these teams are saying in between
to here,
ends, some of the
guys.
conversations that we've heard over the weekend. You're hearing some great communication out there between the teams. What do you think are the most
Good scrub.
important
Really good.
sort of points that you like to touch on in between ends with your team, what we're hearing out there, especially after an end like that where we really saw, I would say 4 almost complete misses down one spot in the sheet, all of them missing the same way, heavy. What do you talk about as a team to try and get on top of those things?
I think you just need to start talking about the adjustments that you need to make. I know as a player, there's just some games where you don't have that feel, and it takes a while to get it. So just maybe verbally communicating, if communicating the times aren't working, pick a spot on the sheet and slide there. Sometimes just changing that goal post makes it a little bit easier to make those adjustments.
Yeah, and I've always found having something concrete to add to that conversation can always be incredibly useful. So like you said, if you're talking about speed, talk about what times are you seeing, where are those times going? You know, did a 16 go to the same spot for 2 different players? If it didn't, why? Is it something with the release or the rocks maybe a little bit different? And sort of work your way down that list of bullet points. Definitely always want to talk about if there's any interesting spot in the sheet that you saw.
For sure.
Anything weird with the
5-3.
rocks that you saw, and then what are
Line's
you going to
coming
do
up.
to start the next end?
That's okay.
Yeah, very it.
Team Garner slipping to the back 4.
Okay.
I'm going to throw kind of the same.
Yeah, similar.
Just the call the freeze here from Nick.
Of Leclerc being asked to out-turn,
Okay,
I like that, man.
draw
More,
to the
guys.
top
Yep.
4
Wade's
foot.
good. Look up.
Yep. Oh, fine. Nice, fine.
T-line.
Oh.
Stop.
Wait only. Where is it?
Back 4.
No.
Back 4.
No.
Back 4.
No.
Back 4. Back 4.
How heavy?
Back 4. Back 4.
Hear them talking about that weight. That's that communication that we like to see.
Hey, not bad, buddy.
Nice freeze. Is behind the
Let him
tee
know he's
line,
drifting really
but-
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right on top of that yellow.
Yeah, and that corner grid that went up
Feels
by
like a little
Hunter
extra
earlier,
yellow.
I feel is too tight to the rings. I know sometimes with guards you can sort of become less attentive with them, I guess I might say. It's really important that not just like every other shot that you're trying to put those guards exactly where you want them to be. The one that Hunter threw earlier, I feel is a little too tight to the rings. We're not quite seeing that huge swing action towards the rings on this sheet, so it doesn't leave a lot of space to actually get around that redstone. That's what led to Noah asking him instead to play around the center rather than the corner. Now all the play is congested in the middle of this sheet, and a lot of those small little, I wouldn't even necessarily call it an error, but those small little imprecise moments can really snowball and lead the end in an entirely different direction.
We're building. We're back half.
Just clean, just clean.
Yep.
Don't duck.
Clean, clean.
Really nice
Clean.
freeze by Jackson Dubinsky. Asked to put the guard back up.
Yeah, and that was a great freeze by
Just don't jump though.
Team Garner on that last shot of theirs. So that rock is not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Really important that you make sure, if anything, you guard the right side of that stone
1, 2.
as we look at it on the camera.
Straight.
If you over curl the center line, then you will
Line's good.
give space for
Line's
Team
good.
Rowe to eventually pick out or remove that yellow stone and
Make it a
set
good
shot.
2.
Just a 2.
Just past the
By
logo.
guarding it on
Okay.
the wide side or the
Off
right
then.
side, there's really nothing that Team Rowe can do to remove that
Sit.
stone, at least
Very nice.
in one shot.
Little bit of an overcurl there, but Nick still choosing to peel the guard. Tyler Beeman's being asked to peel.
Don't touch it.
Got a piece?
Looks pretty good.
Watch that corner.
That's nice. Okay, buddy.
It's a nice outcome on that one.
Pretty great result there to push that other red stone into the rings, just as an extra counter. So if there ever is a miss by Team Garner, let's say they hogged a rock or whatever, if it was Team Rowe's chance to throw at the moment, looks like
2,
there's
3.
probably some kind of nose double to sit. Well, sit at least 2. You can lose both.
Carter.
Those yells will be tricky to hold the shoes
Carter.
with it.
Gotta touch the line. Hard, guys. Right to here. Good sweep. Really good sweep. Very nice.
We're at 18-5. That's like a 2-3. 2. I think that's 2.
Team Rowe did want to shout out some of their sponsors that they've had for many, many years. Ted Bosch Farms, Kelly Santini Law, and Excalibur. They want to say their thank you for supporting them.
Yeah, especially at this level, all those any sponsorships you can get are incredibly helpful. Just the way the game is going nowadays, fewer competitions around, so you have to travel that little bit more to get the experience that you need to get the competition that you need to perform at the highest level. So all those sponsors that you see on the
Got less.
uniforms of all these players are incredibly helpful to junior curling.
Curl if you can.
Yeah, you can go. Hard.
So this one's hanging out a little bit, which will probably be okay.
Right here.
I gotta keep going over, Carter. Gotta keep going over.
On Vice's rocks, Nick's going to have to start making a
Good sweep,
decision
Carter.
here.
Really good.
Nice, pal.
Gotta get that yellow one off the button.
Like, I hit the
Especially
room that
where it
time.
is
yeah,
locked
straight up.
right on the pin, so it's not like you have the option at any point to play a draw or freeze down to it.
It's like running it
I
back.
thought it was 1,000 feet.
I thought we
Doesn't
might
really
see
go
him start
anywhere.
playing this run back
Like coming to
earlier
it.
in the end rather than just
Like a
peeling
little
for
tap.
a number of shots.
Kind of want to off nose it.
Come take a look.
I like how I slid through that.
Either run blast it or tap it back.
Jonathan Beeman's going down to look at it.
We gotta make a play at some point.
Well, straight nose back.
I mean,
I've done that for
Now, one thing
maybe
that's
play some type of run.
interesting about both these teams, Matt, is they are very close in terms of geography to each other. It's not something you necessarily see in a lot of junior teams anymore.
Yeah, I was looking at that. For Team Garner, 3 of the 4 players all attending the same university, actually. I'm sure that would be pretty good university team if they're competing at the upcoming OUA championships.
But all in the Toronto area.
Yeah, and Team Rowe, I believe, almost all around Ottawa. A couple of them going to Carleton, Russell, which I'm pretty sure is fairly close. So that's it's honestly just an extra step above the rest of the teams that they'll be competing against. Just having that opportunity to become more familiar with everybody's throws, how they approach the game, being able to practice together is a huge thing.
Corner freeze, it gives us an angle. I like the call. There's a bit of room there too. Is there tolerance?
So it looks like the decision was to play this draw, maybe with back four, wait, just try and bump it a little bit, give yourself some space to maybe be shot later. I don't think there's any way you can make a tap and be shot on this stone.
Almost same as the last way I just threw it.
Line's great. Where? Top four.
Wait, it's good.
Yeah, get it here.
Top four.
Line's fine. Where is it, guys?
Gotta go,
Take a look.
Gotta go.
Take it right here.
Easy.
Just right here, guys. Just right here. Take a look. Take a look. Right here.
Weight looks
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
It's pretty close.
Line's fine. Yep. Keep going.
Go.
All right. It's all right.
Didn't get the bump that they were looking for, but the line was perfect.
Nice shot. Saw that. Right here? Yeah.
Yeah, and now that we get a look at the overhead, I don't really know if I'm a huge fan of that shot call, Tori. I don't understand how you're ever going to get that red to score.
Half rock separation would be nice.
It's going to take at least 2 or 3 shots to move enough of those. Unless you were trying to throw back line and move at least that back stone far enough to give yourself a chance later. But that yellow is pretty locked in there on the button.
Giving up a steal of 1 isn't the end of the world, though, because then they have Hammer coming home in 4. And then theoretically, you would have it in 6 and in 8 as well.
Yeah, you're not dead, but it certainly doesn't help your chances giving up a steal.
Wait on me! Wait on me!
1 2.
Over and off!
You're over. Just over.
Over and off!
You're good.
Good, Noah. Okay. And 18-5.
When I say pinch it, somebody keep their head up.
Double peel maybe, and then try something on my last.
Running it right now.
It doesn't go anywhere.
You lost your line.
It's a pretty good guard as things are right now.
Set up
You
shot.
get
Maybe
to
I draw
double
right
peel
here.
the centers.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a really good force.
Try to at least open it up, because say if those guards weren't there, you might be able
You gotta give
to
yourself an angle.
straight pick that yellow. It's very difficult, but you might be able to see enough of it at least just to push it
Well, no, that would
out of the 4 foot and score your 2.
If we sit here,
Looking at
there's no
the
chance we
draw,
get
which
the other side. We're so over
I
top of it.
Oh, if you want to play it there,
don't
do a
think
double. But they're
is
trying to
there.
You have this too.
Well, I guess you could play a draw to the top 4 foot if you ever slip it get it just past your own red. Almost like you're corner freezing the yellow. Might give you a chance to
You'll play this
pick
double
that
peel.
yellow out later.
Double peel, I think it's
Do
a
you
shot.
think you could ever run that redstone in the
Maybe
top
blast it.
corner of the
I still
12
don't
foot
think it goes
in to
anywhere.
It's never going out.
clip the yellow?
What's that?
I think the angles work, but obviously that'd be very precise.
It's never going anywhere? Yeah, you're right.
Heard
okay.
them mention the double peel.
Get here.
I do like that.
If we go here,
I like the
what do
double
they
peel
do?
Like
personally.
right here. Does he ever just, but then I don't want to give him a hit and roll in the lace too.
I know.
Let's just,
I
mean,
that's our only chance. I don't think we're getting that yellow
What?
rock out. Let's try the hit.
draw the, try this.
A slice.
Might as well, right? Might as well try it.
looking at that slash you were talking
Trying
about.
to come in
Probably
here.
guards.
How else?
I don't think he'd want to go in. It's risky.
Well, if he goes in,
Can
then I
certainly
might
play
have
it
hit.
now. Whether you make it
that,
now
right
or
on the
later,
yellow.
it's going to be pretty good for you. My thought was play the double
right here with
peel
Neil.
and force Noah to try to take something away from you, and then you have this on your last one if he successfully takes everything away. But if you double peel the centers and Noah misses his guard, I do think the pick on straight pick on the yellow would be an easier shot.
Yeah, 100%.
So why not give yourself the opportunity to maybe have that on your last?
What kind of weight are you throwing at this?
Neil.
Even if you somehow do make this, which is a very
Right under the
difficult
yellow, the
shot,
yellow out.
it does
See if they can
also
get this
afford
up.
Noah the opportunity to maybe draw one back in
Send it in that
there,
direction.
and then you won't have this shot again.
Yeah.
It will be.
Peel. Close.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, snip!
Back it up, Todd. Back it up. Hard.
Yep.
Yes. Hard. Yes. Yes.
Buddy.
Yeah.
And we'll just catch
Tight.
too much of
Just
it.
tight.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah, now Team Garner will probably, looks like they're just going to throw this away. I don't really see a shot
Top
here
eight.
for
Throwing it away.
Nick to score.
I don't want to give them anything to run or in off.
Throwing that
This is a very smart call by Noah.
Nice throw.
Thanks, man. I think that's 100%.
My book says that's a 125.
Never goes through.
It's an end throw here.
Go through.
Probably like try with hack.
I'm gonna throw in turn control weight.
Probably hack to get that. He's like super thin in
Are
it.
they trying something here, Tori, or are they just throwing it away and giving up the steal?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it does sound like they're actually just throwing it away. I guess maybe you could throw something soft with the out turn, but I just don't know if you can throw enough weight and still get the curl.
Yeah, that looks like
Just touch
he's
that
throwing it
yellow.
away. I was a little confused hearing Jonathan thinking that the pick was there. It was soft weight, but
I think it
Nick didn't wanna
probably
take his
is, but I don't
chances.
think you can really touch enough, see enough to hit enough of the yellow. You probably just move it a couple inches. So Nick decides to throw it away. Will give up the steal of one. So Noah Garner holds a 2-1 lead as we head into the fourth.
And we're back into the fourth end of this morning's draw at the WFG Canadian Junior Cup. Last end, Team Rowe elected to give up a steal of 1 to go down 2-1 heading into the fourth. See Team Garner throwing the center guard and Team Rowe throwing a high corner, but guard's a pretty good line in the 8-foot.
Top 8, top 4. I think it's a hair down.
Line's good.
Really
Kyle.
close. Me.
Carter Henry looking
Start
to
to
make a
move
good
it if
draw
you can.
here.
It's there.
5-7. What's hot? Go deep.
Yeah, and I think Nick Rowe moving forward will just need to be a little bit more cognizant of those decisions earlier in the end. I mean, we talked about playing around the center, leaving those rocks behind the T-line, and it was really one good freeze by Team Garner that really just set up the steal from almost halfway through the end. Nothing really moved off of the button, so this rock slipping a little bit deep by Team Garner, deciding to play this draw around the center, which is fine. Just make sure that this one stays above the T-line.
Nice foot. Where is it?
8 foot.
Okay, go. Guard, go.
4 foot.
Right here.
Line only.
Right here. Line's fine. We're curling a little bit.
Whoa.
Straight.
Whoa.
Get shot.
We're shot.
Whoa. Okay.
Good hold for us.
A little more ice. Size growing a bit more.
Great draw there by Hunter LeClaire. Sitting shot stone, top of the 4-foot.
Nice draw. What'd you get on time? Should I get time for that? Because it did feel solid.
Yeah, then the other side.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Good ad.
Straight.
Hard bud.
Hard.
Hard.
Okay, you're on the guard. Bounce it.
Okay. Wait was close.
Let's keep it on this side. We threw a lot on that side now, second end.
I thought it was up out of my hand.
Team Rowe looking to draw around again. Tyler Beemans from Ottawa, studying biology at Carleton University with a concentration in ecology, evolution, and behavioral studies.
Line only.
Okay, whoa. Whoa.
Leave it.
No, don't touch it. Where?
It's back 12.
Okay.
On the yellow.
No, you're not there. Sit.
Damn.
Okay, buddy.
It's like 8.
All
It's
good.
a little bit heavy there.
John, time for that?
15. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. 15. Yeah. Okay. So I thought I felt pretty good. I thought you were like a little fast.
So Jackson Dubinsky being asked to clean things up here. Love to make this run back. Will touch all of the reds. Won't lose that second red out the back, but job done, I think, if you're Team Garner. Opens things up a little bit. Gives us all some room to work with here. Now shot stone at the back.
I like this call by Nick.
I know,
The
but
draw around the just off center guard.
I thought it was
See
really,
some
so I was trying to
younger
like, not
teams might
give
choose
it
to
a
hit that one on the
right?
4-foot and roll to sit the 2, but
So I thought that because
that
it
would leave
might
your
come
rock
back.
behind the tee line.
I think, especially on teals.
Trying to draw the side of the 4-foot buried.
Yeah, because I do
Asks for a
I
bit
thought it was
Where
touchable.
is
more
it?
precision, but definitely a better outcome if it's made.
Where? Go lots of line.
Well solid. Back 4.
Whoa. How much?
Line's looking
Right here, guys. How much?
really
Are you here?
good.
Leave it. Back
Maybe
4.
tracking the
Bumping it.
touch.
Yep, yep.
No, waist good,
Whoa.
waist good, waist good.
Oh, no. Oh, you sure?
Waist good.
Curl, 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 curl. Hard curl. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa!
It's good shot.
Tons of finish there at the end. Worked right around that guard. Sits shot stone just on the
Brent,
top
you'll
edge of
notice
the
that
tee
we're
line.
behind
Just
time.
go.
That's
Was it
almost
heavy
beat
and
up.
then picked, or was it
Get
just
you ready.
straight?
What does he say?
You gotta come slow hands there.
Yeah, what do they look like? Back 4, right?
2-8.
Dude, they move this much. Like, back 4 T. I know, they cut so hard at the end. Boys, we're good behind our time. Who killed us?
Hairbag.
Yeah, if you were told
All there.
Oh, the owner.
To the yellow. Bump in the yellow. Bump in the yellow. Back 12. Back
The
12.
main
Back
guy.
line. Space.
I guess I should go to the red.
Straight.
Now trying to get something out of this shot. Would love to keep it on the red.
That's
Not
like
slip
you
through
can't
the
throw any
hole, and he will.
No more than that.
Oh no. Now I think you're hitting that yellow.
Yeah.
If you're Team Rowe, there's no reason to try and get too greedy with it. Just hit and roll that yellow behind the red. Sit 3.
Really got to be buried here.
Looks like he's gonna play this draw, but
I
don't
don't
know,
hate
Tori.
it though,
Uh,
because if you don't play it, think it wouldn't surprise me if Noah would.
yeah, I see what you mean, but already asking for so much precision or forcing so much precision out of Team Garner, I'd be a little bit more
Go lots
inclined
of
just
line. Where is
to
it?
take the opportunity to
Back
sit 3
4!
now.
Where?
Coming out.
But if this
Cross
is
the line,
made, it
where is
just
it?
Why don't
increases
we
the
tee? Tee line.
pressure
Go
that
right here,
much
guys,
more.
right
It
here.
probably
Tee line.
guarantees
Back
at least a 2
4.
or 3.
It's an
Back
aggressive
4. Back
call,
4.
Just hate to be a little heavy.
which is what we're calling back 4. It's like one of those in-between shots right here.
Yes, go!
So
Go, 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 go.
I think they got something reasonable out of that.
looks to be buried. It is behind the tee line though, and does give Noah
We saw it.
a
We
rock
saw
to
it real
freeze
work.
too.
Where my hand, I felt like a little solid.
It's the
No
risk
worries,
with
man.
that shot.
It still works.
Leaves quite a pocket building at the back there. You don't even necessarily need to make the freeze onto the shot stone anymore. You could just slip past the shot stone, freeze onto that one that was just thrown
All you.
by Jonathan Demons, and
Where?
it would be a very difficult to score.
Right here. Hard. Let's
So
go.
looks like it's pulling up a little light.
Okay.
Kyle Stratton not looking happy with that outcome. Kind of gave Team Rowe the out that they needed in that situation.
Yeah, what do you do now?
Yeah.
I think there's really 2 calls. They've decided to go with one of them, which is the draw to the top of the 4-foot. Again, another aggressive call. I thought about maybe hitting that back yellow, rolling away into your red one. Even if you double out your own, it just clears out all that giant wall that's building in the
Let's
back
go,
of the
where is
field
it?
from an 8-foot.
You're good.
Nice fight.
Similar weight.
Put
Team.
this one full
Team,
top
why don't
4
we-
though.
Right here, nice fight. Where is
I
it?
don't know what you
Why
do
don't
as
we?
Team Garner.
I do think this is a great call. As
Back
long
4.
as
Ah.
you know the tolerance is light, you cannot put this back
Okay,
button.
right.
T.
Okay, just bring it. Go.
Back
go,
4.
Go, go. Yep.
Tracking in that line that we've seen. All of
Oh,
our
buddy.
rocks going
Just like
wide
that.
and heavy. So
Missed
missed opportunity there.
Yeah, that just gives the end away.
Ideally on this one would be nice.
There's so much room to work with now if you're Team Garner.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, usually a little heavier.
As long as they don't come down following that same path.
Yeah. Well, like that's what I was sort of trying to allude to.
Okay, John.
You got a time on
It's
Kyle's
okay.
last.
Reason
Short
why you
there.
might
Kyle's
play
last.
the hit at the back is, yes, it's very
Got a 4-2 on
aggressive.
his first though.
Kind of even it out again.
call playing that draw, but if you ever do miss it a little heavy, you basically give
I think
everything
it's 16
away.
still works.
I think so.
Whereas if you make that hit and roll, it's
You always can err on the heavy side. You got tons of
maybe
back.
not as good an outcome, but I think the
yeah, try to
pressure
keep
is
it top
still
two,
on
though.
for Team Garner, asking for a lot of precision from them to make that draw in a spot that's been pretty difficult to be precise on. As it is now, Noah Garner, though, put this on the button, and I don't think you're ever giving up more than one.
15 seconds.
Where are
He's
you?
got a whole wall.
Pretty close. T. T.
Whoa! It's so annoying that 16. Like it's
Yep. T.
Whoa.
T. We're there.
This one's looking heavy, though.
Probably to the pocket.
no,
To the
really
pocket.
Does have
No.
a nice wall to draw to. So even if it's heavy, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not leaving.
It's good.
What? It's the only shot.
Sorry, guys.
I think we just reach. I don't want to be deep.
It's up to speed.
So deciding just to play the freeze, there was a brief discussion there about playing a tap on the yellows, which in most cases I would be a big fan of, but this spot has been tricky enough as is. I think you
Yeah.
just got to get one in there,
Tolerance
secure
was
your
that.
single point, and then try and figure something out after.
Maybe like yeah, probably 16.
Jeez, probably space. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Give it to you guys for sure. I liked it.
Little lad. Heavy!
line.
Back four! Back eight!
Line.
Line.
Line's good.
Back eight!
Line's good.
Back up! Back 12!
Whoa!
Back house, back house!
14.
Whoa!
How is he not all over that?
Whoa!
No, you're right.
Nice shot by Nick Rowe.
Yeah, kind of like what I was saying, you'd love to see that little bit of a
Same
tap.
ice.
Reopens the opportunity
line,
for a
back
How much
bundle.
did we miss this by? Not much,
That
yeah?
was all just from Noah Garner being that little bit heavy
Okay,
on
give me
that
2 inches
draw,
more.
moving things around a bit, giving
I mean, short's a little better.
space to Team Rowe to
Line
He's
two.
got a bump.
yeah.
Good sweep.
We're two, right?
Sorry?
We're two.
It's probably like back four.
It does look like they are sitting two at the
Maybe.
moment, but
Okay.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna be
if
first.
Noah isn't
You gotta make
careful,
this.
say if this was Team
gotta
Rowe's
bump it
turn
in
to
the
throw, there is a shot
No.
for a bundle.
Just through back line. That was never never.
I think it's a shot for 5 at the moment.
That was
at
space
least.
minimum. So 6 feet less. Put it right on top. We got it.
Important shot here from Noah Garner.
Yeah, if I get another chance, we'll see. Well, if he locks this on, I have no way to score.
So final shot
I've got
by
the
Noah
save.
Garner here in the fourth.
Clean, clean,
Yep.
clean.
It's danger looming.
Hey!
Sweeper's got to work hard to get it by.
Hey!
This one looks like it's moving up there pretty close to that guard.
Please get it by.
Hey!
He will just touch the guard and spin through, sticks around
Good
in the
try.
back of the forefoot, which takes away the chance for a million for Team Rowe, but it's a free draw, I think, for 3 here. Tori does look like red is sitting 2. If he does make a small tap on that red-yellow, it could be for 4.
No, I know, but like,
That's what
gotta
I
be
was
here.
I didn't
saying.
get time.
Well, if you tap this back a hair, it's for 4.
I would say like around a
As I said,
15-5.
throw same weight, throw the exact same
It's
weight.
for 4, right?
Yeah, for the exact same weight.
Okay.
I'll give you the same ice and everything.
But if I run into this, I'm still
Noah Garner
shot,
moved
right?
that
If I run
guard
into
a
this, I'm
bit.
shot.
Gives
Right?
Nick a little bit more room to make this
so
tap.
Same weight. I like.
So I think he'll take
Give
it
me right
on.
there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same weight. Don't overthink it. Same weight.
Same weight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate on this shot, maybe throwing a little bit more towards back line and tightening up that broom a little bit. We've seen this path run.
Why are we calling a timeout?
We're running low on time already.
So it looks like they're going to call a time. I do like what they were saying with the same weight. He was trying to play that draw in the last one, and really he was. I mean, he tapped 2 rocks, tapped it almost into the 12 foot, so he probably was pretty close to back 12, back line on his last throw. So similar weight should be more than enough to get 4.
That's fine.
I do think it's worth taking on, though, because even, let's say, if you threw a little more than you wanted, it hung a little straight. As long as you make contact with that redstone, you're still going to get 3 anyways.
We're just playing the top. We're just playing the top. I'm seeing the shot.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're calling. Yeah, we were going to call that.
We're throwing the same weight Nick just threw, which tap that one back.
Yeah.
Back farther from the
Yeah.
All I was going to get you to talk about was what weight we're going to throw out.
Back 8.
The same weight. Just
same weight.
Coach Gary Rowe come out.
Did you get a time for it, or was it the same weight he just threw?
Like
Yeah.
a 15 to
Yes.
Same weight.
15. 15, like a 15 second.
15. No. We're playing the top.
Yeah, same weight. Don't overthink it. The same weight. You got it, bro.
Okay, what did you give me?
Right here.
Okay.
So at first it sounded like Gary wasn't sure what the call was, whether it was the draw or the tap. Once they clarified that,
I know.
had a brief discussion on
10:34
exactly
time.
what weight they wanted to see Nick throw here. I think it's
Same
great
weight,
that
eh?
they're
15.
not trying to overthrow this. Just the same weight he just threw should be more than enough. Final shot here for Nick Rowe and the chance for 4.
A little heavier.
Back line!
Where are we?
Back line!
Curl,
Back 12! Back 12! Yeah.
Yes! Curl it!
Go!
Yes!
Seemed to like it.
Really close.
Go!
Nice shot by Nick Rowe for 4.
A big score, 4 points on the board for Nicholas Rowe and his team. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back for the back half of this one,
Hunter, I got
Team
you
Garner will be fighting back from a 3-point deficit, 5-2 for Team Rowe.
Peace of mind, the life you want, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial knowledge. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to create the life they want. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
And as we pick up action here in the back half of this one, a huge momentum swing
Where is it?
at the end of that 4th end.
Line's fine.
Tori, what do you say? They don't have a 4th end break here at this event, but if you were the coach for Team Garner, what do you say to them after
Right here, guys. Make it good.
really an end that you definitely had opportunities to sort of take it away from your opposition, but just a
Just keep it on
couple
the way.
key misses, a little
I think
wick
he's fine, but
on
save
Noah
it.
Garner's last draw there, afforded the opportunity to Team Rowe for 4. How do you settle down? How do you try and get yourself back into this game?
Well, I think the important thing to remember is you don't have to get the 3 points back in one end. You can, a 2-1-2 does the job to get you in a good spot for the last end.
2-1-2, you'd definitely be tied. You would be tied after 7 in that case, so you would still have to steal the 8th after that, but, you know, we've seen it out here already. Steals happen. I mean,
5 rock rule.
Yeah, you've already stolen an end this game, so get yourself back into that position where you at least have a chance, make 8 good rocks in the 8th end, and try to see what you can come out with it, out of that with. But it all starts here. Good corner guard goes up by Team Garner after the draw.
Team Garner also needs to remember that they're not playing how the scoreboard reflects. Like that was one end where out of 4 so far, and they've played fantastic in the other 3.
Yeah, to be totally honest, I think in the first 3 ends they've been outplaying Team Rowe. It's been Team Rowe that's sort of been letting opportunities get off the hook, haven't been able to capitalize until that last end. So keep doing what you're doing, stay calm, just try to play your normal aggressive strategy, get around a corner, see what you can generate.
You see that's the call here from Noah Garner. Sweeper's calling about T-line. Making sure this rock sits above the T-line is very important.
Looking pretty good. They seem to like both the line and the weight. And that'll come to a stop in the top of the 12-foot. So great pair there.
Good throw. Thanks.
Where is it?
Top 12. Go a little bit, John.
Yep.
He's good on his own. A little tight. Yeah, don't leave.
Line's fine.
Top 12. Line's good.
Top 8.
Line's good. Top 8.
Okay.
Top
Here,
4.
Right here.
Top 4.
Whoa.
Top 4 T.
Whoa. Curl.
Top 4 T.
Curl it.
T.
Curl it. Yeah, curl it. I hear you. Okay.
Whoa.
Good. Whoa. Hey, good call. Yeah.
It's a nice setup from the front end of Team
Just
Rowe.
over curl a bit.
Yeah,
Put some pressure on.
Yeah, by both teams getting exactly what they want. That last draw, I would say, if anything, just over curling a touch, leaves that slight stagger, but still a great result, still buried.
Gonna see Noah peel this guard probably a couple times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guess it's important to
Play the
try
run.
to keep
Play the
the
run.
shooter if you
Too
can.
late for that.
Roll it.
I think that's a great result. Rolling to that corner leaves staggers on the corner, so Team Rowe can never chase that third shot.
Now for Team Rowe, you're gonna have to be careful not to put this guard too deep because
Shut up.
bet Team Garner's gonna play a run back or 2.
Shot made.
Tyler Beemans.
A little tight. Go early.
Where?
Saying he was a little tight out of his hand.
Gotta go.
And Sweeper's hitting it early as if he was light as well.
Hard.
Needs to
Don't
get
look
this
up.
over.
Hard goal. Hard.
Let's get over curl.
Hard goal.
Look up.
Go, guys, go. Hard. Keep going.
That'll be just over if over.
Keep going.
That's a great sweep there
Yeah, what
All
a
right, Ty.
sweep.
by Jonathan Beemans and Hunter LeClaire. I'm going to be honest, seeing that speed halfway down, I didn't think it had a chance. Looked like it was going to stop 2/3 of the way down the sheet, but it just kept going.
Think foul.
Got it over the hog line. I don't think this is a rock you need to peel, Tori. Do you? That's such a high guard. I feel like you can get around and
Make all these guards.
Move those rocks
yeah,
off the...
even play forward weight. Get rid of
I didn't have a good release either.
that top red stone in the top of the 4-foot. Roll into the open, give yourself a chance.
Yeah, good shot.
I think Noah's just looking to be a little patient this end. He has
You
his
saved that rock really hard. Though.
really nice rock on the corner of the house. So just hoping an opportunity presents itself. Was that it though?
I think it was. I wouldn't.
That's actually our rock.
Look, these are some good teams. I don't think you're going to get a much better chance to make a play. I think that's probably about the worst guard that they could have thrown without, just completely hogging it or it not being play. That rock was so high that it gave you the chance to at least make a play if you wanted to. I think all these guards that they're going to throw are always going to be better than that one.
Line's good. Hard.
One.
Sweepers working hard on this one again.
Hard. Hard, guys, go.
Because they're working so hard, it's tracking very straight down the sheet. Now they need to get a little bit of curl.
Go, 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 go.
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Another opportunity here for Team Garner.
Sorry, boys, that kicked on my hand.
As being patient with that call paid off.
I don't know.
I think Demons mentioned that might have been picking in his hand, so I guess I was wrong, Tori. This is a better opportunity now. Looks like it didn't cover any of that shot stone. So should be able to play down. Not sure if you have room.
It looks like there's room to make the double.
To make the
from
double? Or
my perspective up in the booth.
Didn't let it curl as much.
Kyle's trying.
Yep. Whoa. Curl.
Could be close.
Okay,
Nicely
good.
done. We'll leave a hit and roll for Team Rowe. But you got the 2 reds off the forefoot, which was job number 1.
Very nice.
Like that.
And really not much blocking the center of the sheet. That red guard, again, is so high. I know we've seen a couple spots in the sheets that run a little bit straighter, so something to keep in mind. But just taking a look at this, I think any draw around that red one, you could probably still chase out with a nice hack waiter. So need to hit and roll around the corner here, which brings in its own set of problems if you're the team without hammer.
Yep. Yes!
Really curling though.
Hard.
Almost like a
All
grab.
over.
Go. Hard.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
Keep going.
To get it by, but is it going to make enough contact?
Just really light. It's that. Okay, buddy.
Sweeper's just saying it was really light.
Just really light.
Well, not quite the speed they were looking for, so caught that extra curl early, and now the chance to hit and sit 3.
Just really light.
I mean, I know you said you don't have to get the 3 back right away, but if you're afforded the opportunity, why not?
11, 10-5.
Kyle Stratton would love to stick around here.
Yep.
On the side of the rings.
Yep. Whoa!
Yeah, Team Garner's definitely taking advantage right now.
Very nice.
Really good.
Being patient.
His last one, he cut a piece of the center guard. That's why he didn't
So
fucking
2
get
rocks
the guard
left
and
for
the
Nick
full
Rowe
guard.
here, and
Good throw, Kyle.
but not really any
Yeah, he
aggressive options.
You
The
gotta
only
keep the
really
back
one,
up.
if you wanted to be aggressive,
I'm telling
could
you,
draw
you gotta
around the
rotate
center,
that
but I mean, not worth it with a 3-point lead, obviously. I don't think you ever play it.
Which is
And that
crazy,
center's
'cause
so
there's-
high
Yeah.
that it's, well, we saw the weight that was just thrown by Jonathan Beemans.
Yeah. So I guess the point I'm
You
trying to
can't
make
get around
is
it.
I think you just kind of have to hit this open one and almost just concede the 3.
Like, I'm fine with that.
I guess there
if
is
you-
a chance where if you make a nose hit and they do nose hit back, you might have the crosshouse double, depending on how hard you can throw it. But
Either that or right now hitting and rolling behind that center.
Control. Close.
Lean. Whoa.
Good control.
Curl. It's got a curl.
Just to be okay for a nose hit.
so if Noah Garner does make the nose hit on this, I think you could take a crack at the double with that
Like the
red
weight.
stone, or
That's
excuse
good
me,
weight.
the yellow stone in the back right side of the 12-foot as we look at it.
Yep.
I think the most important thing for Noah here, though, is to stick around, to keep that 3 alive.
You know, if you could ever roll about a rock to the left towards the edge of the sheet, that would be perfect, but not worth risking rolling out. If you make the nose hit and Nick does make the crosshouse double, it's still an open draw for 2.
Felt pretty good.
Jackson
Hard
He
stay.
called for curl.
Hard stay.
This will definitely roll a little bit. And will roll out, so big opportunity lost now for Noah Garner. Nick Rowe will just hit the open stone and concede the 2, but a very reasonable chance there to come back, Tori, and tie this game if he sticks around.
Shouldn't move too much.
Circle.
Noah? Sorry, guys.
So good.
Oh, it's okay.
Even like soft control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you threw last time was pretty good.
Okay.
Last one was a 9-7.
Yeah, softer than that.
Whoa!
Curl, it's got to curl.
Gotta go.
It's got to really curl.
Gotta go. Sorry, buddy, all the way.
Oh no.
Oh my. So chances being handed back and forth after rolling out, after Noah Garner rolls out and basically loses the chance for 3. Nick Rowe hands it right back with a flash.
Make sure you're
And
there.
now it drops the paint for 3, Tori. Bit of a roller coaster end. Roller coaster couple ends, I should say.
Can say in those last 3 shots alone, you could feel the momentum shifting from team to team.
So final shot in the 5th here. Noah Garner hit paint to score 3 and tie up the match.
I got down.
Sweepers hitting it early.
All you boys gotta be there. You got the whole house. You got the whole house.
Sweepers putting a little bit of work into it, but they seem to like it. And this will get there no problem. So he will touch paint and put 3 up on the board. It is tied 5-5 after 5 ends of play. But if your team Rowe, positive is you do have the hammer coming back now in 6. Theoretically 2 hammers to 1, and we'll see how the rest of this game plays out when we come back.
Whoa!
So we pick up play here at the start of the 6th.
Okay. Just play.
Get a look at Carter Henry's first stone here for Noah Garner. And Tori, I think I'm out here. I think I'm done making predictions. I'm sure you can handle the rest of the weekend yourself, and I'm going to head home now. But no, I mean, just back and forth.
5-9
Chances going both ways for both teams. Some
16.
really some uncharacteristic misses from both sides. So really going to have to clean that up going forward. Positives, though, for both teams. It's a fresh game. It's a tie game. If you're Team Garner, you've now clawed back. You've gotten that 3 back to tie it up in a much better position than you were. And if you're Team Rowe, you're happy because you have 2 hammers to 1 to close out the rest of this game and still in a great position. If you went up to Nick and told him, yeah, you could be tied up with the hammer after 6 before the game, I'm sure he'd be happy to take that. So positives for both sides, and we'll see who can react the best here.
Yeah, both teams have played fairly well all game, and missing when the other misses, balancing it out, so it's making the game a little interesting. But it's a good game to watch. It's a good game of curling to watch.
Just the guard.
Cool.
Kyle. Whoa.
Okay.
Definitely keeping everyone on the edge of their seats at home.
Straight, straight. Okay.
Okay.
So we have 2 guards up here now for Team Garner, and really that red stone is in the ring, so it is shot stone, but I would almost call that a third guard if your Team Garner can definitely utilize that red stone, play a draw into the rings. Now Team Rowe's going to try and beat them to it, block off this path. Ideally would love this to stop biting the top forefoot. Definitely has a lot of curling to do, though.
Tap. Back
16-2 getting to behind the tee line. That is very fast ice.
Just freeze.
But I think these teams have adjusted
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of very good shots made. I mean, still the odd, still quite a few heavy misses, so plenty to clean up. But
Might be coming down just a hair.
much better than, say, some of the misses we were seeing yesterday. At least, you know, rocks aren't not too many thrown through. They're staying in play. We're usually getting a lot out of some of these throws.
Solid. Top 8. T. Top 4 T.
Great chance here for Jackson
Good.
Dubinsky, though.
Wide
If he can
only.
make this freeze,
Kyle.
really
I don't wanna go
reduces
too much.
a lot of the risk that you're going to be facing this end.
Okay, look back.
Back 4.
Okay, curl, move
It's
it.
going to be right on top. Right on top. Right on top.
It's not getting to nose.
Again, has a lot of curling to do. Little bit heavy, and it's just going to tap and roll off.
Looks like it did tap that red one to be fully buried. Maybe showing just a sliver.
Do you play the draw or do you play the hit and roll here?
Nick chose the draw, which you can be anywhere light in this path and I think still be in a good spot.
Well, we saw 2 ends ago that given the choice between the draw and maybe a little bit of a safer hit, they chose to be a bit more aggressive and play the draw, which they're going to go to now. If you hit and roll off that yellow, you probably are going to be behind the tee line, but could also hit and roll the other way. And I do like this call, though. I think the draw is
looks
good.
like they're going to end up nudging off that yellow anyways.
Blow it up.
Roll
Yeah.
Blow it
to
up,
back
blow it up,
tee,
blow it up.
but
And you are behind, not quite behind the tee line. You're still on the tee line,
Blow it up.
but not a lot of room for
Blow
Team
it up.
Garner to
Yeah, I
follow
agree.
you down, especially with this intern that we've seen run so straight all game.
yeah,
Like 2/3. Yeah.
This is a bit of a surprising call.
yeah, you hate to peel your own guards when you don't have hammer and they're on the center line, but
Yeah, I mean, I know that draw is definitely not easy, but it looks so juicy if you can get one in there.
Close, bud. Yep.
These guards are really your saving grace if you're Team Garner. We'll open it up a little bit, though. Still keeps a center guard in play, which, I mean, if you ask me, I think is good.
yeah, I think that's a slightly better setup so far for Team Garner, so don't mind the call from Noah.
5-5, back 4.
I think there's a lot of intent behind that.
And Nick Rowe staying with the plan of all-out offense here, playing this draw to the top of the forefoot.
Definitely like guys.
Let's go. Where is it? Where?
Close, top 4!
I do like you're
Let's
not
go,
too
where is
worried
it?
about that
Top
yellow
four.
in the 8
Okay.
foot.
Right here, guys. Right
Try
here.
to put this in a good spot.
Let's
Like
bring
you,
it.
like you were
Curl.
saying before,
Field goal.
anything
Curl.
light of top 4 is
Back
always
four.
going to be good for you.
How much?
T.
Do not want to be heavy.
Yep.
Button.
On its own.
Now, depending how much of that Team Garner has, they can move some reds around.
Same way.
Well, I think it ended up being good just because it got enough curl. It got enough to the inside that.
I'd rather just play on the back one.
Do you ever like just playing on the back one?
Okay, timeout.
You can call it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a big fan of this run back. If you don't make it,
You're throwing.
how do you not give up
Yeah.
a 4, right? Like, or a 3 or something again.
I think your shot is to throw peel weight at those reds on the forefoot.
Yeah, either that or some sort of freeze would probably work. The freeze obviously brings a bit more risk into it, but I do agree with you. If you can see enough of that rock in the top of the forefoot, which I think you can, hit what you can see with peel, you're going to get rid of 2 of them. You're going to leave a red stone back of the forefoot that you can freeze to later.
My only thing is, I just didn't know if you wanted to leave the yellow.
But we'll tune in to see what the coach, Jordan Brown, has to say.
Depends what he does.
More ice because we wanted to be in front of ours. It's just
they're coming right here on their
actual
can
top
get
8
2 out.
hooked in behind the
Sure.
guards.
And then if he does, then we just play the draw for play 2. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he can get 2 out right now.
Peel?
I think you can get all
He has to.
You can get 2 for
I was-
sure.
I was hoping he was
might not go out, but I think it'll out count. Our yellow will out count. Yeah. Okay.
I think you could hear Coach Jordan Brown saying what I was thinking, throw peel at those reds, and you can lose 2 for sure.
Yeah, and you'll probably, because you can only see so much of it, you're probably going to roll into your own yellow. You might honestly lose the yellow, lose everything, but I still think that's a good outcome for you. That middle red is going to stay back of the button, something you can freeze to later.
Whoa!
Oh shit.
Got something.
Got to get enough of it.
Got that.
So he didn't actually get enough to make the double, but makes the double back off of his own. Loses all the yellows. Keeps that red back of the button, so definitely usable for you in the future. And I think this situation looks a lot better than it did before he threw.
Yeah, not the way they envisioned getting 2 reds out, but
What do you expect?
it works.
I didn't time it.
Now, one thing to remember is that red on the top 12
know.
is biting. Team Garner kind of has to ignore it, but got to be careful with their rock placement.
Line should be okay.
Jonathan Beeman's being asked to make this draw once again.
Yep, line.
See if he can make the adjustment on the weight.
Line's fine.
Gotta go for weight!
Right here, guys.
Top 12!
Hard, get in here. Hard, guys, go. Hard, you got
This
it.
one's coming out just
Hard,
a little
keep
bit
going.
short of the house.
Keep going. Come on.
Sweepers
Come
working
on, come on,
really
come on,
hard
come on,
to try
come
and get
on.
it there.
Would love to get this at least in the rings, but it's going to come up just short. He's not touching the 12-foot, so at the moment, Team Rowe is sitting 2, but big chance here now for Kyle Stratton. Make a draw.
Wanna do that or just this?
I don't think you need to make it that hard.
No, these nose, right? Just the red.
I don't think you need to pull back there. Your side looks pretty nice.
Choosing to peel these 2 reds out,
Yeah.
Matt.
I think that's good tolerance, man, honestly.
Feels like a concession of
I'd
2.
rather lighter than heavier.
I think Nick Rowe will either draw around the center or just draw to the wings and take his 2. I thought, I don't know, I feel like all end I've been saying. Feels like this end has been playing backwards. The team without hammer has been trying to run the centers, peel the centers, lose rocks. Whereas the team with the hammer has been trying to draw around the center all end. It feels very backwards of what you're used to seeing, but
It's working for
yeah.
them.
I don't know. I thought you had a great chance to put a draw somewhere, Tori, that even if you didn't necessarily have to be shot, but could have a very good chance of getting a force.
Yeah, that double in those top 2 reds was always going to be there. It's not something I really saw Nick choosing to guard if you made a good draw around. So an interesting end forming.
Watch fine, where is it?
Yeah, now another draw around the center by Team Rowe.
No,
Get this a little bit further. As long as this is buried, you'll have your chance for two.
You got it, Carl.
That back button rock will be exposed though for freeze.
Weights up.
Just curl.
Depending on where this ends up.
Keep going, keep going, keep
Weights
going.
up.
Keep going. Keep going.
Weights up.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Whoa.
Does
Oh, shit,
create a pocket right at back button.
Yeah, and I don't understand that at all, Tori. Just asking them to sweep for curl the entire way. They swept it right to the back of the button. Made a pocket for their opponents. Just, just let that rock stop. It doesn't have to be buried. Even if you're half buried, you're still going to get your two.
Yeah, you could hear Nick apologize at the end because he told them to go for curl. I guess he just didn't realize
My last one down this path.
No, I was carving it on.
how much weight was there.
We wrecked on the top hole.
It's not your fault.
They focus so much on the line that just completely forgot about the weight.
Yeah, you can hear him say it's not your fault to the
We shouldn't
supers.
have went that hard.
Albeit though, after all this, the plan seems to have worked. A great chance for Noah Garner to get a steal this end. I would say if you can make a good freeze, put this on the pin, going to be very difficult for Team Rowe to score.
I was telling him too. I was sweeping it for him, but I also want to tell him, hey, heavy, hair down. It's heavy, man.
Top 12, top 8.
Line's good. I got 16 too.
That's
Take a
not what you
look.
want to hear as a
That makes sense.
person in the house.
Curl.
Top 12 on a very important freeze.
Yeah, this does not look like top 12 though. Looks like it's all there, even heavy.
Nice shot.
Really nice weight there from Noah.
Got a great result out of it. It didn't seem very happy with it, but I think just caught just enough curl dug in at the end to get a great result.
Good. Am I tapping this? Yeah, tap it a little bit. Sit here. So just to get shot. Just to get shot. Okay. I like right here.
Did you sit here? That's full bearing.
Right here. Just like back button, right?
It's a good shot.
Even if I come to here, I'm still shot. Back four.
Couple options here, Tori. Looks like he's going to play the draw to the button, but I don't see you ever getting a 2 out of
Just
that.
like back button, touch it a bit.
Might give you a better chance to score at the very least if you make it. I was looking at maybe playing something like hack weight on that yellow that was just thrown by Noah Garner. That rock is pretty much wide open. You could get to the nose of it, kill that back red, and stay frozen on the yellow. Noah will probably try and guard it, but
And blast it out?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not that way.
that's the only way you get more than one.
Definitely have to move stuff around. I think I'm more of a fan of the intern on this shot, but we've seen Nick choose the outturn several times, so must be preference.
So the call is the freeze into the pocket for Nick Rowe.
I liked it.
I think if they can rub off that yellow on the button just a little bit.
This thing's curling very early though.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Whoa.
To make something happen with it.
Just didn't have the weight. So curls up to the guard, bumps it a bit, and disaster there, I would say, for Team Rowe. Yellow still sitting shot. Now about half buried around the staggered centers.
I don't really want to put anything closer.
No, just force him to draw.
How many minutes?
Like,
How many minutes do you have?
I don't think he's ever making that for 2.
Okay, but
Like, if he gets all the way to there,
wait, how many minutes is that?
I think it might.
I think it might.
Do you want to go top 8?
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking just like right here.
Yeah. Tolerance is here.
It's a pretty big difference from top 4 tolerance being a 2 guard.
Yeah. Right there. Tolerance is here. Yep.
Are they playing the draw right in there, Tori? To try and sit 2, or are they just throwing it down?
Yeah.
I think that's what Kyle was insinuating with his broom. But the tolerance being a 2 guard is throwing me off. That's a good.
I'm a big fan of trying to sit 2. I think that yellow it feels so safe on the button. I don't think.
You don't need to make another play in there right now, I don't think.
Well, I'm just trying to think of if there is anywhere you can hurt yourself. Like, is there anywhere you can put this yellow where there would even be a double? Maybe, but I'm not really seeing it. So we'll see what the call ends up being here. Would love to see them try and come right down to the button and sit 2. Final shot for Noah Garner here in the 6th.
Weight's good.
I'm not worried about this side
Whoa,
at all.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Let it run, guys. Let it run.
Weight only. Yep. 3-4. 3-4. Weight only. 3-4.
Next thing will have to be done in 15 minutes.
Yep.
We're top 8.
Yes.
We're top 8. Really good.
Really nice spot there from Noah.
Yeah, over curled to a spot where it does take away a lot of that out-turn draw. I'm not sure if it's there anymore even to score.
You have to try it.
My bad, guys. I saw my bad.
Oh, you're good.
Just draw.
I'm also the mellow one. If you talk to Noah,
So final shot here for Nick Rowe, attempting a draw that not sure that it's there,
It's clean. Wind's close. Team.
but we'll give it his best attempt.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good. Only line.
Weight seems close.
Gotta get it by that top 8 rock.
Whoa. No.
What a great attempt.
Yeah, I think just maybe a foot too heavy, so didn't quite get the curl that they needed at the end.
I don't think you could have missed that yellow by much less, though.
No.
They cleared it by only like an inch.
So at the end of all that, it is a steal by Team Garner. They have stormed back after being down 5-2 after 4 ends. They now hold a 6-5 lead, and we'll see what Team Rowe can do when we come back.
Peace of mind, the life you want, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial knowledge. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to create the life they want. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
And welcome back as we pick up play out. Carter Henry getting ready in the hack to deliver his first stones of the end, and what a momentum shift in these last 2, Tori. Even in that last end, Team Rowe with a great setup. You know, they kept playing that draw in the center, and it looked good for a while, but just sort of let it slip away from them. And I have to question a little bit of, not necessarily the decisions earlier in the end.
Just bite the four. Just bite the
I think
four.
you had such a great setup. They were trying to improve it, and I do like that. But on Nick's first, I believe it was. No, sorry, it was Jonathan's second stone after that double was made by Team Garner in the top of the 12-foot. They had one behind the button, nothing else in play except for that high guard.
Good judge.
Could have split the rings, could have drawn to the wings, and
that? Right by the
probably
foot.
gotten your easy two that way. But decided to play around the center. Bit of a missed call, slipped a little bit deep, leaving that pocket, took the entire end away.
Yeah, that was for sure the shot that burned them the most in that end, and you could hear the discussions after that.
Hey.
Hi. A lot of apologizing from Nick.
Now what? I think he's straight
Because
guard now.
Straight guard.
He was going
I think it's just the
too
guard.
hard for line in that sense, and ended up just taking it that little bit too
We're playing
deep.
for a steal now, I think.
Yeah.
And there a missed corner guard there by Team Rowe.
Hair light. Okay, go ahead then. Go early.
Yeah, go early.
Line's
Find the
good.
room.
Wait only.
Yep.
Carter Henry will now try and guard this rock on top of the 8-foot, and we are keeping an eye on the clock as we're here.
All right, guys. Curl.
These teams are afforded 2 hours and 5 minutes to finish 7 ends of play. If they take longer than that, then the game is over after 7, which is something that we saw in our game last night. A team run out of time and lose that way, and that's never how you really want a game to finish. So both teams very cognizant of the clock. We heard them discussing it in the in between the ends. Looks like they have about 14 minutes left or so to play out the rest of this end, so should be plenty of time, but we'll keep an eye on it in case there's some big discussions later on here. Also something to be aware of that is there are no extra ends in the round robin. If they are tied after 8, then it is a draw to the button by both teams for the win. So if you get into a scenario where you are short on time,
It's not bad.
the teams are going to run out of time here and then in 7, then taking one, not necessarily the worst option for Team Rowe, as they would be able to go to a draw to the button for hammer, which you'd imagine is probably going to be pretty close to 50-50. Probably much better than having to steal the last
He's a hair
end.
light and he leaves it a guard. That's fine.
Yeah, this game has been full of momentum
Solid too.
shifts, so it's
Probably like
anybody's
back
game
8.
right
I knew
now.
I was heavy, but
Let's take a look at that scoreboard.
3-4. 2-3.
Jackson Dubinsky with his first year in the 7th.
Hey, like he was calling you the curl, and I was like, yep, to get by,
Yep. Get by.
This could be last
Hard.
Come on, don't touch it.
Hard.
Okay.
Will take their own center guard. See Nick Rowe play the hit and roll.
Okay, go board.
Okay.
There's a big opportunity here for Tyler
Oh,
Williams to remove this yellow stone and sit 2. Would love to roll behind the corner guard.
No, it's your, great.
Doesn't
Sorry,
quite get
came
the
out tight.
roll, but ends up with a pretty good result.
Way was
Sits
good, eh?
2.
He came out a little tight, that's why I called him on right away, but he must have fixed it. He must have, yeah. All good?
It'll be a bit of a battle now. Team Garner will continue to try and roll behind the center guards. Team Rowe will continue to attempt to roll behind the corner guards, and we'll see who can make it first.
10-5. 11. Yep. 11.
This one is very tight out of the hand. Now might be calling a plan B.
Oh my god.
Whoa, I got this one, Carter. Go. Yep.
That's cheeky.
Sorry.
Manages to get them both out.
Well, taking a close look at the second one from the overhead, we do see a little bit of space there between the rock and the rings, but with the angle, it could
be
possibly
just in.
be back in.
But either way, we're going here.
Did I hook it
Nick
that
isn't
high?
sure.
I think you just turned the ball.
Doesn't change his shot call though.
I don't think so. I think you're just trying to draw somewhere hidden either way. Just try to generate your 2 and put a stick on that at the end. See if it's in for an extra point.
Where is it? Right here, guys.
Top 4.
Yeah, get here.
Top 4.
Curl. 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 Hard.
T.
Okay. Curl. Keep curling. Keep curling. Keep curling.
If you can.
Keep
Keep
curling.
going.
Keep curling.
Line
Keep
good.
curling.
Line
Keep
good.
curling.
Line
Whoa,
good.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think you got it. Like, that looks in.
Curl did a little too much, but
Nick
Looks
seems
just
to
in.
be
yeah, I know.
convincing
on the
himself that
paint.
it's in.
But they're
Sometimes the rings can be a little bit off though, and depends how, like exactly what rings there, whether they're painted or whether they're felt. Sometimes if they're painted, the rings can spread out a little bit, make sure or make it look like a rock is in when it isn't.
Got it.
We'll see how they play out the rest of this end with that in mind. It'll really only be interesting if Nick has the opportunity to say hit or draw for his. Do you do it and take your one and hope that it's in for your second point and take that risk, or do you try for a blank and maybe
Hard, bud. Hard. Hard. Hard.
A little bit of a miss here from Kyle Stratton. Just ticks off the off center guard.
Yeah, and there's no question now if you're Team Rowe, you're gonna go for your 2 and 2 or more and try to measure for the extra point around the rings. So Jonathan Beemans with his first rock of the end.
This is definitely our most aggressive game that we've seen on the stream.
Where is it?
Absolutely.
Top 4. Top 8.
Yeah, really curling. Hard.
And it
Top
shows
8.
on the scoreboard
Okay.
too. 2
Top 4.
steals,
Okay,
6
curl,
to
curl,
5.
curl. Gotta bury it.
Plenty of points being scored.
Hard. Hard.
T. T back.
Hard. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Watch double. Watch
Sit.
double.
Don't
Go,
want
go,
to
go,
leave
go.
a double
Oh,
here.
okay. We're screwed. Okay.
And I think they did, Tori.
It looks like they did.
You notice that a couple times.
Perfect, bud.
If I could be critical of anything, is just there doesn't seem to be as much awareness of plan Bs as I think there should be. Very aggressive play, and when you're playing that aggressive, you always need to be aware of, okay, if we don't make this shot exactly, what are some other good spots we want to be in? And a couple times, you see where this shot ends up here, gets 1, gets 2, makes the double. But a couple times for Team Rowe, I've noticed they're not quite getting the result that they want, but they don't end up getting the best solution out of it.
I was like,
Could have
my face is about to be
gotten
in the
on
ice.
that rock early, brought it deep, left it,
Very nice.
got off of it a little bit sooner to leave it higher to not leave a double.
That's really bad.
No.
Just
That's the
something to
problem.
be
We don't
aware
know.
of.
We don't know.
I don't think it was.
Jackson.
And so just as I'm talking there, a rock comes in from the sheet beside and moves that red stone that they thought might be in.
This is, I don't know. This is going to determine how we play the last 4.
The other sheet.
No, it's okay. I don't know.
This will have to put a pause
I
in
think
the
the best
clock.
we can
So it
do
looks
is,
like they're
put
going
it
to
as
call an
close as humanly
official's
possible. I
timeout,
think that's
bring
pretty
out
damn
the
close.
official to discuss it.
Me right now.
Because the rock was
I didn't have it
moved
touching. That's
by an external force,
like
no
I
one
gotta
involved
be
in the
honest, I had
game
it
itself.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Teams have to
I
kind
was
of come to a
like,
decision
oh, yeah,
about where it was, but because it was questionable
I
about
think
whether
that's
it was
the best we
in
can
or
do.
not,
I don't think there's much.
So
difficult to know exactly what will happen if they
There's not really
can't
anything
come
we can
to a consensus.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty
They
close.
should give us some.
Yeah, you're
And-
going to have Team Rowe fighting,
Yeah.
As long
saying
as you're
it was
good with it, I'm good
in.
with it.
Yeah.
Well, I think anything's
We're
on the
fine
table
in the
here,
sense,
including
too.
restarting the end
Collectively
from
as an A, we'll just
scratch.
keep playing. Like, what are they gonna do? They can't get all of us
Didn't
off.
know that was a rule.
Well, you see it every now and then. Like I've seen it at a couple championships. Things where, like, if an official comes out and moves a stone during a measurement, the teams have the option to replay the end from that point. Really, any external force that has an effect on the end. If it's on a moving stone, you get the opportunity to re-throw the stone. If you can't agree on the position of the stones that are moved by an external force, I think the option is there to replay the end from the start.
Like, we're both okay with where it's at now.
You're both fine?
Yeah.
You're both fine?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all good with it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the.
Like, it's never going to go back to where it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
5 rocks. Let's see if we can do it.
So it looks like they're going to continue
Go
play
boy.
here. I'm not exactly sure what the final decision was.
Seems that there was an agreement.
Yeah, I guess they've put the stone back as best they can to where they thought it was, and the teams have agreed on that. So
Yep.
we'll see if it ends up coming down to a measurement on that stone at the side.
Whoa! Oh, yes, yes! Yes!
Really jumping on
Oh,
John
oh, oh, yes, yes, yes! Oh.
Does get
Okay,
a little
sorry.
bit of a roll.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised they chose to play that turn at it because the guard was there. It affords you a bit less room, but we've seen that spot most of the game running pretty straight, so
Sorry.
didn't think the overcurl was really anything
11. Roll away.
to be worried about there, but clearly that
Same
rock
thing I've been throwing.
found a little bit more curl than they expected.
No,
Didn't
away.
quite make the roll
Yeah.
they wanted.
Got it, bud.
So you can hear the discussion there for Team Rowe, just in case this is the last end, because they were only given.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the decision ended up being there by the official based on the time, because there was a
Not even
significant
staying.
delay in
No roll.
the
Sorry,
so we
Noah.
did just hear from the producer that they were given 2 minutes extra time
Okay,
because
finish
of the
strong.
delay on getting an answer on the rules there. So
Hey, now
should
that
be plenty of
then we don't
time
have to
to
worry about
finish
that.
this
Yeah.
end. That should afford them
Sorry,
at least
I-
4 or
yeah,
5
yeah,
more
sorry.
minutes from this point with only
Yeah, okay.
3 skips
Yeah, no, it's
rocks
the
to
center
come.
line.
That
It
should be
messes
enough.
with me too.
Nick Rowe still trying to, he said, get his deuce.
Yeah, after that roll behind the corner, because it's so deep, I think Nick
got ice,
Rowe
eh?
is not sure what turn he's throwing. Looks like ice for either one.
So if you want, we could freeze under the back or over there. But it's up to you.
Just by the movement of the broom
it's
there,
okay.
looks like he's going to throw the in turn, try and draw around the corner on the other side of the sheet to generate his 2.
Line's good. Tyler's draw.
Slow down.
Gotta go. Tyler, you gotta
Sweeper's really going hard on this
Gotta
one.
go.
Hard time. Hard.
Yeah, I know.
Hard time. Hard. You can. You got it. You got it. Hard. Come on. Come on. You
Need
got
to
it.
get this
Come on.
by the guard. They're working hard on it.
Come on.
Nice, sweep.
Full 12. Full 12.
All right, boys,
Full
go.
12. Come on.
Gotta
Go,
go.
go, go.
Come on. Come on. Ty.
It is on the rings.
But I don't think it got it deep enough to be shot. I think yellow is still sitting 1.
Great sweep. Are we shot?
So we'll see Team Garner put the broom down to draw around that.
Yeah, split the rings. You just got to sit 2, but you just don't want to leave a double. So you don't necessarily have to be buried. If you leave it in the top of the 8,
we're
but
going
it's going to be
back
a
8, not
very
T.
difficult double
Yeah.
if Nick Rowe decides to take it on.
Same as I just threw.
Yep.
I gave it 2. I gave it 2.
Back 8. Where are ya? T. Back 8. Right up here then. Go. Whoa, just right up here. Gotta be full 12.
We're there. We're full 4.
Can't hurt it. You just gotta be full 12.
You're full 12.
You are not.
Make sure it's shot.
I see full 12.
Great sweep.
I see full 12. Looks beautiful to me. What do you think I am?
A little cuter than I was.
I got 4 eyes here.
Appreciate on that, but it
8 between the
works.
2 of us.
It looks like they just got that one far enough, Tori, to sit too, so it'll be a draw for a single here for Nick Rowe.
Well, wouldn't that be...
What a wild end.
Yeah, well, it's been a weekend of rules questions. We had earlier in the weekend someone throwing out of order. Now we have this.
I forgot about that one.
Had teams run out of time. Definitely been entertaining for sure, but final rock here in the 7th. Need a piece of the 8-foot for a single point.
Said 36, not 34.
No, he said 36.
Seems heavy. Seems all there.
Sweepers are backing off of this one, not laying a broom to it, hoping this catches something.
Keep going.
Kyle Stratton comes out to sweep.
Looks like it should be okay.
And it will dig in back of the 4-foot, so it will be a single point there for Nicholas Rowe. Looks like they got it done just in time too. We'll have time to play an 8th end. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're all tied up. Team Garner will have the hammer and try to close it out. And picking up here in the 8th end as we see Hunter Leclerc's first stone being delivered.
Eyes up.
Gotta be a guard. Whoa,
And
guys,
this
right here.
game's had everything you could ever
Make sure.
hope for, Tori.
Okay, all you.
A 4, a 3, officials coming out, almost running out in time, but as it is, we come into the 8th tied.
All the way.
Team Garner with the hammer.
Good shot.
Team Rowe will try to throw up 2 guards. That first one maybe not in the best spot. Little too close to halfway, so not a ton of room to fit a second guard up there where there won't be a double peel. Carter Henry will now attempt to draw into the top of the 4-foot.
Nice sweep. Really nice sweep.
Sweeper's really working on this one. You don't want to give Team Rowe his second guard.
Or take this one off the center and let it go back. Does keep it on the center line, which is very important, but
It is a second guard.
Nick Rowe choosing to throw up the 3rd guard, which I think is a smart call.
The thing is that yellow, it's not exactly a guard that you're going to use as Team Rowe because it's not a center guard, but it does block the in-turn draw to the button, which is going to cause problems for Noah Garner later on in the end if it remains there.
Gotta be high.
On its own.
Where is it?
We're like kind of where that other rock. 2.5. 2.5. We're kind of on top of there. We're kind of on it.
Yep.
Curl or straight?
Straight.
Sorry, Nick. That's not terrible. I mean, it's not blowing.
Pretty good.
Not an ideal spot for that guard to be, Matt.
It's not good.
No,
It's not the end of the world.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it looks like there's a triple peel right now available for Team Garner. Eventually, you hit that The red stone on the right, as we look at it, just a bit off of the nose, and I think you can get all 3 guards moving.
Almost worth throwing up a 4th one.
Yeah. Well, it depends on where this rock goes. If it goes deep and allows you the chance to get one in there, freeze on it right away, you might take that on.
You can see Nick Rowe choosing not to sweep it, just so he can use it as backing later.
Yeah, usually when both skips are standing there watching a rock go behind the tee line and neither one's sweeping it, one of you is wrong, usually. I mean, I think it's deep enough that Noah Garner isn't necessarily worried about it, but it is always available there for jam for Team Rowe.
Okay, you're a little tight. Where is it?
No, that's okay, Ty.
Where?
Early a little bit. You're good, Ty.
Okay.
Choosing to draw
Line's
around.
Line's fine. Line's good. Where is
That's
it?
good.
Wait's good.
Okay, line's good. Curl if you can.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
Watch on. Let
Where?
go,
Where
watch on,
this
let go,
ends
watch
up is very important.
Stay close, stay close.
No.
Make sure it's buried,
Just don't touch
but you
it.
don't want it too far behind the tee line.
Just don't touch it. Okay.
Will slip
Okay.
to bite the back
Still something.
4,
Sorry,
almost
guys.
full back
No
8.
worries, man.
John.
A little bit. We thought it
John.
came down. Yeah, that's what I thought it was going
It's
to come
always
down
the same,
too.
eh? Alright.
I thought that would come down.
See Noah Garner going up to
You're on a little bit more. I
play
felt a
that
little
triple
solid.
peel.
It's still in the house, so it's still shot. We're still going to be guarding up after. It's just that gate. It's almost done. Yeah.
Can definitely get all 3 moving if you hit it just off of the nose.
Jackson Dubinsky.
Maybe a little tight out of the hand, though.
Looks like it's backing up.
Got it?
Not bad.
And that is not a good result there by Jackson Dubinsky. Hits it on the nose, so keeps the shooter in play close to the
Okay,
center
throw.
line, and the other red
one.
didn't quite hit enough of it, so it just spins into the top of the rings. Definitely some options here for Team Rowe to make things difficult.
Like, what the fuck? What the?
Catch your rocks.
One.
Last one was extremely light, so. Oh, we got it. I got it.
Tyler Beemans now will be asked to
Where
replace
is
a
it?
guard.
Hold on.
I think you
Straight
have a
here.
pretty good situation right now with the rock top 8 back 4,
Straight
so
here.
you
Whoa,
just
whoa.
continue to try and guard for as long as you
Just
can.
here.
Probably the plan is
Two.
with Nick's last to come down and tap that rock top 8 foot into the 4 foot, try and get a steal that way.
Slow down.
They need this rock to sit,
Please.
not to leave a double
Sorry,
peel
guys.
opportunity for Noah and the Team Gardner.
Yeah.
It'll definitely leave a double peel, but still a pretty good situation, I would say.
Trying so hard to judge that. Still guarding. No worries.
Even if the double peel is made,
Dude, we got this
those
one top
rocks in
post
the
I like.
house are helping you so much that
No,
you can just
absolutely.
continue to guard.
Whether it was above or below, like they're still doubling, right? So.
Can hear the frustration from Jackson already that he's missed the shot.
Just not what you're looking for. They're tight on both of those shots. Really, you play the double peel because you want to get rid of both those stones. But if you have to make a decision about which rock is worse for you, it's definitely the red one that's on the center line. That's the one that had to move. It's not moving that one.
I like still guarding now.
Really makes things a lot more difficult going forward.
My coach has this philosophy. He's a very smart man. Peel the one that's guarding the most of the button.
That's great.
Usually that's a smart call. I do like their, and I'm not to say I think they made the wrong call. I mean, that's a pretty makeable double peel most of the time, so I think it's definitely worth going for it. But just having the awareness in the hack of what's the right way to quote unquote miss that shot, to always make sure you're on the high side out of your hand.
Good sweep.
Do not do that again.
This is definitely a situation where you might consider
good. That's
just
what we want.
peeling the tighter guard
I'm not even
rather
joking.
than
That's
the
what we
high
want.
one.
That's the only way to get him across.
That guard that they just threw, not really all that useful. Definitely had the weight they wanted, but needed to get that on the center line.
Looks like they're attempting to run this back to get that top 8 one gone too. As
I would love to move that one off the 8 foot. Have to be careful though. You need to hit this pretty close to nose. Would hate to leave another guard.
Catch it!
gets the straight peel.
Yeah.
I like 2.
Yeah, 2.
Good news is Team Rowe's going to keep guarding this for a while, so it'd be interesting to see if Team Garner chooses to switch gears here and make that draw to the 4 foot first.
Yeah, you have to imagine if you don't end up, if you continue trying to make these double peels and you don't make them, eventually Team Rowe's just going to choose to not guard, draw one into the 4 foot themselves, and then you don't really have a path to get to the button.
That's better. That's way better.
That's great.
I'll give it a good ad.
Definitely something you have to consider going forward. Do you ever
Right
change,
Line only.
change your pace and try and get
Line's
one
fine.
in there yourself
Line only.
first?
Okay, line's fine.
Go on 2, high 2.
Right here.
It's kind of cool.
Right here. Line's great.
High 2.
Okay,
2.
curl a little
Solid
bit.
This
2.
one
I'll
did
give it.
just
Yeah, a
bite
little
the
bit.
center.
Yeah. You're good. You're good. Keep going.
Nice call.
Good.
Nice shot there by Jonathan Beemans.
That's perfect, man.
Almost dead nose.
Shed negative.
Good.
Yep. Whoa.
So just missed the run back again, and wouldn't exactly call it a bonus. I guess the opposite of a bonus. Not good for them is that they keep that shooter in play, doesn't roll out, so that blocks the out turn draw to the button now for Team Garner.
Jeez. We gotta throw. I don't even gotta throw a guard.
Last one you come in, then you have a big blast here, I guess.
What if I throw one? What if I throw one right here?
I like 2 here, guys.
Well, just gives
Then he gives him the double, right?
I think you have to just guard that rock top 8 foot right now.
Well, if I throw a
The
guard
only
here, he's
other
got
option
that drop
I
path.
really
Pretty
see
easy,
is eventually you'd love
Right
to
here?
play that tap it up to maybe top of the button and stay in front of it
2.
in 12
Let's
foot.
do it.
But
Yeah, I think we have to.
if you play that now, I think that just leaves too
Timeout?
easy
Okay.
a chance at a double to open things up. So I think you have to throw the guard, knowing, yes, that Noah Garner might
right here,
change gears and decide to draw in himself, and you might be in a little bit of trouble, but I think you have to take that risk. You're trying to find a steal. They've called a timeout, so we'll take a second here to see what Gary Rowe has to
This
say to
drop
the
path is
team.
there.
Yeah, it's there.
But I think we guard the blast.
We
Yeah.
need to go to the blast.
Yeah.
Force him to draw because he doesn't really have back here either. 2?
I think so.
We're talking about
Yeah.
the first one being a guard. Yeah, I think it's a guard.
Because we're in blast.
Make him throw that draw for the win.
He's got to play it. I think if you play a guard, he's got to play a double peel for sure.
You don't think he's gonna draw on his first one?
I'm not sure. He might, but we're.
But then he's got to make it good, and then if he doesn't make it good, he's screwed.
If he's anywhere open for us too, he just
Because at this
Yeah.
point, guys, I don't think there's any other call. Right?
If you really
No.
want to, you can play it a 3 and really tempt him.
The 3, like tight guard.
Well, you
But then you give him triple.
No.
Yeah,
I like the 2.
I mean, would you rather 2?
2 kind of like just
I
offset,
feel like
like
if you give him
off
a
center
2,
line this
then
way.
he'll rather just because it's so high up.
That's okay though. We have to follow
If he
down.
doesn't, if he doesn't make the draw perfect, if he doesn't make
He's
the
got
draw
to make it
then
perfect.
it's
That's
better for you
basically
to-
like his shot to win if he's doing it, right? So
I think it's a halfway guard, like a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
2
good.
is what, 18 seconds right now?
yeah.
Yeah,
You want
18.
to guard this one here because you don't.
18
Guard
is
this
the
one.
same.
You don't want to give him that double.
No.
17.
Basically guarding right on it,
Three
right?
is like a 17.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
I think 75.
Yeah.
What did you give me?
I think I gave you right here. Yeah.
So hearing the discussion there between the
somewhere.
team and their coach, Gary Rowe, believe the decision is to throw that center guard, and they acknowledge the fact that, yes, Noah will probably try and draw one into the 4 foot. If he makes it perfect, yeah, that's probably going to be good enough to win the game, but if If he ever doesn't, if he ever slips a little bit deep or comes up a little bit light, gives you a great opportunity to steal the win here.
Yeah, like 18 seconds, right?
Yeah, 18's pretty safe.
Yeah. Yeah. 18 seconds.
Say 18.
Yeah, 18 seconds.
Let's get it there.
Higher is better.
Sounds good. Tyler's roll.
I liked it.
Yeah, that's nice.
I liked it. I liked it, guys.
Good. Tyler, you're good.
1, 2.
Good.
Hard, guys.
2.
I liked
Get
it.
on his
One
zone.
only.
Want this to
Get on
stop
his zone.
High 2.
halfway.
Tyler's raw still.
Hard.
Sweepers seem to like the weight.
I
It's
too.
just about putting this in the right spot.
Curl
no?
it, curl
I
it.
It's
too.
like a
Girl.
made shot
Hold it, girl,
by
hold it.
Team
Oh.
Rowe.
A little bit more, a little bit more. That's good.
Get
Yeah, and I think that's perfect. Exactly what they were looking for.
That's bang on, man. That's what we wanted.
Interesting shot call here by Team Garner.
Yeah, I'd love to see if we can. I'm not exactly sure. Are they going for the angle run back into the 1 top 8, or are they just trying to tap it to the 4-foot?
You got it, bud.
14-8.
You got it.
With that
A little
ice,
slower.
Yep.
I think is the
Jackson
tap.
clean to the hip. Okay.
Yeah.
But the outcome from this could be really good, opening up both sides for that draw to the button.
Yeah, I guess that's the idea.
Yeah, but-
Even if you miss everything in the rings, you open up an in-turn and an out-turn draw. But
Team Rowe's gonna play
I don't
the
know,
out-turn.
Tori. Yeah, I'd be a much bigger fan of just playing the in-turn draw to the top of the button. Looks like they're playing the tap.
Back
This
line.
feels like a
Whoa.
extremely difficult shot selection.
Slight.
Curl. Hard.
Hard.
Hard, you got it.
Hard.
Hard, you got it. Go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Whoa, whoa.
Really nice
Wow.
shot by
That is
Noah Garner. What a
unreal
great
shot.
team
Yeah.
shot.
I guess if you're going to make it that good, it doesn't really matter. But a lot of stuff could have gone wrong there.
Bang on.
That was a really well-played team shot. Sweepers communicating on that, a line calling.
No.
Do you think there's a port down the center
left
line
him?
where you
Call it
could
too soon.
chase that yellow and sort of pick it out?
Yeah.
It's either that or
I
this
think it
like
jams.
raise, which is really tough. That's the last thing I
It's
want.
hard to
Yeah.
tell
Pretty
from
close, like,
this
I think
angle.
Jams on the
halfway
one in
we
the
can
back of
play-
the
if we
8,
get by
but
this,
yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to
I
get
don't
it
know
like
if you
this.
You
can.
gotta angle
Curl
it.
it.
Probably
Right.
throw it and hit a half rock and just
Get
kind of
it
pick
off.
it out,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then
They
you're
definitely
losing your
call it,
shooter
right?
and it's
Like
just an
halfway
open
line?
draw.
Hack weight, probably, yeah.
Fantastic shot there by Noah
Gotta
Garner
get to
to
here.
force them to think about
Get
this
it
one.
here.
That's still a really, that's it's gotta curl half a wall.
It will.
It will, it will. Once it gets
will.
by the guard, it'll get to here.
Do you like that better than just a straight draw to the tape?
I think that's.
I think so.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel better. Is it a straight draw or this half?
I like this shot. I like this
Same
shot.
thing with the draw. You got to curl full rock, right
I
behind
like
that
this
one.
shot. I like this. Right here.
Nick
Hack weight.
seemed to have bought
I'm
into
thinking
playing a
Like
hack
12
weight
seconds,
hit
think half, or you think like
around that really high
Well,
guard.
like, let's play like a 13.
You're angling it.
13.
Yeah, I don't know. We've seen this spot a couple
It's gotta- and I'm
times
hitting it on an
where
angle. It's gotta
they've
have
been a
enough,
little
like, move
heavy
it,
on a
right?
draw and
Yeah.
they've never really seemed to get the curl they were looking for.
I'm
So
thinking,
I'm not sure this is as easy as they think it is. You might have to
yeah,
throw this
maybe even back line
a
right,
little
right here.
softer than normal just to try to
Right?
back line right now.
generate a
We want
little
that right
extra
out of the
curl.
As soon as we get it by the guard,
let's see how that looks.
And just drive that shit.
We want to hit as nose as possible. But
See how that
jam
looks.
On the back one.
Need to be very close
Need
on
that
the
sweet
weight
spot.
too.
This is tough. This is tough.
What's back line?
Yeah, it's
15.
actually-
Let's
it's-
call
I
it
don't know.
15
No,
like
you
before.
want like a 13.
I mean,
I
you gotta
think
be
we need to
safe
be a
by
bit
that
more.
You want more?
Yeah.
It's you're
Well,
like
you got-
the
you
room
gotta
is
hit it
basically
hard
at the
enough.
guard,
We're probably only gonna hit
Can
like
hear
four
the
looking
sweepers
flags, like
communicating on what time to
right?
tell Nick to throw.
Or I play this straight back,
And we'll cut it again.
You think it'll cut that much?
right?
Yeah, you can always play the straight, insane, long
I
line.
hit that.
Like put the broom there again.
I'll see what.
Like that's really tough.
I don't know if it's. I think we need one.
The rock is overburied by
It's gonna be a tough one, man.
at least half a
Come down here
rock.
and look.
Okay.
Come down here, Nick.
If he likes it, then.
Take a look from the hack.
Yeah, I mean with where the broom is
let's
right
play
now,
that
you're
with, like,
basically
back
expecting
line.
it to back up all the way and to get past the guard and then somehow carve in.
You got, bro.
You guys there?
Yeah, I think so.
Feels like you're asking for a lot, but we'll see if it's there.
13-5, 14, yeah.
13-5.
I like 13-5.
Yeah.
You like that ice?
I like that ice.
Because we got to get by the guard by like probably this much or so, and then I can just go on it.
Yeah. Hair the guard.
So Hunter's going to be on it until we get past the guard.
Yeah. 13-5. Like, back line.
Yeah.
So the final rock for Nicholas Rowe in this game needs to be sitting shot after this one to force Noah Garner to throw. Difficult hack weight tap.
Weight's good. Close, John. Weight's good.
Curl,
Just line.
curl up, curl. It's got a curl.
Little up.
Yeah, and I think this is a little more weight than they wanted, a little wider, not going to get the action they were looking for.
All right.
This will slip by, and all credit to Noah Garner. A fantastic shot on his first one to force something extremely difficult out of Nicholas Rowe. And after a wild game here, Tori,
Good luck, Nick.
Noah Garner, comes out of this with a victory. They move to 1-1. Team Rowe moves to 0-2. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Our next game is at 12:30 Eastern Time and will feature Team Tremblay taking on Team Charbonneau. Tori and I both thank you for joining us, and we will see you then.